I do not own the rights to any of the images, nor the sequences, nor any of the dope-ass music featured in this video. Any expressions, ideas, or critiques, or even opinions are solely my own and do not represent anyone else. Fair use to any and all suit dummies that may or may not be watching. Thank you.
Saying like 9 minutes or some shit like that. So we called 911.
Alright everyone, this is sort of a serious video. Serious. Are you serious? Probably more serious in more ways than one. But I used to work with a coworker, obviously. And his favorite tagline was, "I hate it when I'm right." Well, I hate it when I'm right. I completely exemplified that statement alone today. Because I find it very conspicuous going through my feed, and I see that Vlad TV has dropped an interview with Flavor Flav, not Flav, Flav. But it doesn't matter either way. But Flavor Flav, 9/11 is a joke, was based on his friend dying while waiting for the ambulance. Folks, there is so much to unpack here. I can't even do it justice in this simple little video. So I'm scrolling through the comments because obviously, me being me, I can't help myself but post some dumbass, smartass comment. But here's a real question that I'm going to ask the audience. Are you starting to get that spooked out feeling that maybe I shouldn't post this comment because I'm going to draw unnecessary attention, even more so than I already have, onto myself? If you're early for a channel, it's ego. It's nothing but ego. I want to post the information I have. But at the end of the day, it's not really that smart. I mean, for crying out loud, if I was a smart man, I wouldn't even be online. I wouldn't even be using YouTube as a platform. You basically give your entire profile over to various agencies that you probably don't want sleuthing through your shit. But it is what it is. I think it's very interesting that in all but a very select few, the irony of this particular title seems to be lost entirely. For example, look at this one. 9/11 is still a joke in 2019. My God, obviously. Here's an interesting one. 9/11 transports human organs for the rich to eat and stay young. Now that was trolling done by the battle rapper Daylight. I'm going to have to recommend that people see it for themselves. However, I find it very odd that in the horizontal mode, notice the words that are under Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav dying while. So it's probably nothing, but when you flip it horizontally, Flavor Flav is just above ambulance. So horizontal, ambulance, vertical, dying while. Now, I really don't want to speak this into the ether, and I definitely hope that my assumptions are false, but it's going to be very interesting to see the progress of this individual in the near future, and that's all I'll say. Once again, I hate it when I'm right, but I knew somewhere in my memory databanks, I remember seeing that the F was in place of the S a long time ago. Sure enough, just based on a hunch, because when you're plugged in, you're plugged in. Those of you who know what I'm talking about understand this completely. So check this out. In the first place, it's not F, but long S. Now, isn't it interesting that his tagline was Flavor Flav? Damn, that was cringy. But you get what I'm saying. Slaver, slave. I mean, it cannot be more overt than what I'm claiming right now. And this is not an individual slight on any one of the members. I understand that Public Enemy, the name itself, was meant to be ironic, but isn't it funny how the Luciferian reversal becomes true? That Public Enemy, indeed, it's a veiled reference to the fact that it is the Public Enemy. You understand? I'm not talking about the members. I'm talking about the ironic fact that they make a song called 9/11 as a joke, and the name is Public Enemy. Very interesting. But just getting into it really quick, the long S originated at a very early date in cursive Roman scripts, and it can be seen in Old Roman cursive, 1st to 3rd century AD, and New Roman cursive, late 3rd century to 7th century. It's no longer used in today's English. One reason it's no longer used is because the death knell, he writes, was finally sounded on September 10th, 1803, when the Times newspaper quietly switched to a modern typeface with no long S or old-fashioned ligatures. This was one of several reforms instituted by John Walter II, who became joint proprietor and exclusive manager of the Times at the beginning of 1803. Make of that what you will. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the story of Public Enemy, but he was done extremely dirty by the band itself and those who run the band and the label. He was kicked out basically for criticizing those who we do not speak of, the Voldemorts that rule society. If you know what I'm saying, no need to get into semantics here, but at the same time, I think you can pick it up right here. Homophobic and anti-seismic remarks. It's very interesting. In 1988 issue of Melody Maker, MM, he stated, "There's no place for gays. When God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, it was for a sort of behavior. If the Palestinians took up arms, went into Israel, and killed all it would be all right." However, there was little controversy until May 22nd, 622, 1989, when Griffin was interviewed by the Washington Times. At the time, Public Enemy enjoyed unprecedented mainstream attention with the single Fight the Power from the soundtrack of Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. During the interview with David Mills, Griffin made numerous statements such as, blank, are responsible for the majority of the wickedness in the world. And there you have it, folks. That's how you permanently blackball yourself for life. And he was kicked out of the band. So at this point, this is beating a dead horse. But, going, gone. Now, I dialed 911 a long time ago. Don't you see how late they reacting? They only come, and they come when they wanna. So get the morgue truck and embalm the goner. They don't care, because they want to stay paid anyway. They treat you like an ace that they can't beat a tray. Wow. No use number with no use people. If your life is on the line, then you're dead today. Late comers with the late coming stretcher. That's a body bag in disguise, y'all. I'll betcha. I'll call them body snatchers when they come to fetch ya, with an autopsy ambulance just to dissect ya. They are the kings 'cause they swing amputation. Lose your arms or your legs to their miscalculation. I can prove it to you, watch the rotation. Interesting, because he wears a clock. It all adds up to a fucked up situation. Check the hook. So you get up, get down. 9/11 is a joke in your town. Get up, get down. Late 9/11, where's the late crown? So it's interesting that it says you are really 10th, because his clock is allegedly stuck on 6:40 for this very interview. Could be something, could be nothing. Anyways, let's finish the song. You better wake up and smell the real flavor, because 9/11 is a fake lifesaver. And then you get the hook again. So anyways, there you have it, everybody. Slaver, slave, or slaver, Slav. Whatever derivative you so choose, they've been mocking you the entire time. And one more. But wait, there's more. 9/11 is a joke is a 1990 song by American hip-hop Public Enemy. Okay, we've already established that. But I think it's very interesting. Def Jam, Eric Vietnam Sadler. Vietnam was another false flag initiative. And the producers are the Bomb Squad. There you have it, folks. 9/11 is a joke produced by the Bomb Squad. Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. God bless every single one of you, and any of you adepts out there. If you want to continue the dialogue and post your findings in the comments regarding this very odd, conspicuously timed clip, please feel free to do so we can continue the conversation. And lastly, you ever hear the phrase, "It's not you, it's me"? Well, I just want to assure you, it's not you, it's them. Because this Twilight language is interwoven in virtually all of the programming you've ever watched, or perhaps ever received through the state-accredited indoctrination centers. Just something to think about, and don't ever feel bad for maybe going out on a limb, because truth is always stranger than fiction. Cheers. The hook. So you get up, get down. 9/11 is a joke in yo town. Get up, get down. God damn, I fucking suck. But yeah, there's so much here. And someone noticed that the clock itself is stuck on 6:40 because it's not moving. God damn.